Greetings. We are the Arcturians. We are speaking through one of the many people that have and will continue to remember that you are galactic beings. And as the galactic beings that you are, you have chosen to take an incarnation during this now, because the galactic energy is greatly, greatly needed to heal that which is occurring on beloved Gaia within this now. And so all of you that are listening, think about who your galactic being is. Think of beloved Gaia, the planet Gaia. And it is easy for the humans to be sad, upset, scared, and angry about what is happening to the people. And we, your galactic family, ask you to please remember that you are not alone. All of you who would be at all inclined to participate in any of this experience are beginning to, or have for a long time remembered, that you are a galactic being and that you chose to take a physical body within this now of intense challenge, fear, and great change. And by great change, thinking in your heart and mind being great as wonderful, fantastic. Sometimes we have to go through that small little portal to get to that other side. And that's what so many people are going through right now. The Syrians were the first ones to inhabit planet Earth. They had some difficult times and made some mistakes. And so we, the Arcturians, were called upon to assist. And what we did is that we reminded the people that they are all one, and that they came to planet Earth because Gaia, the soul of planet Earth, needed their assistance. There was parts of that reality that had to just be released. And some of us were there through that time of great release. And being in that time of great release, some people got on their boats, got on their planes, got on whatever they had to leave to a place of safety. And some people stayed to give awareness to what was going on within the planet in that now. And we stayed and we sang and we danced and we prayed and we remembered. It is the now where more and more people are beginning to remember that they're not just their third dimensional self, that they have higher expressions of themselves. And some are Pleiadians from the Pleiades, and some are Arcturians from Arcturus, some are Venusians from Venus, and some are Antarians from Antares. And all of those planets have sent beings from their planets to beloved Gaia Earth, because she is to be a planet that can encompass many different people all within that same now. And within this now is a time where it is vital that all the love and light comes together. It works as one. And the bowls help people to feel it in their heart so they can say it through their mind and ground it into the planet. And what would you have to say about what's occurring within this now?
Well, the first word that comes to mind is remembering. And as we remember, the planet also remembers. We all hold a unique energetic imprint, energetic memory upon this planet. And not just the planet, but also this solar system, this entire universe. We each hold a unique energetic signature. And as we move through these challenges and these transitions and changes, we are now beginning to embrace that uniqueness from the heart. And as we do this in ourselves, we're able to do this collectively as well.
Yes. And there are many, many challenges within this now. And of course, it would be that way, because at the moment of great change, all that needs to be changed is brought forth. Because as long as it's hidden, no one can change it. It's only when it peeks out of its darkness that the light of the observers can say, oh, look what's happening. What are we going to do about this? We have to go inside and bring out our inner self. And that takes courage. It takes a lot of courage to go inside, and then also to take that inner self out into the world. And in order to do that, one has to love themselves. Because if you don't love yourself, you're not going to think that it's good enough to go out there. But we, the Arcturians, say every single person who even thinks of it is good. And we don't even have a term called good enough. To the galactics, it is not even so much a term good. It's a term more like fulfilled, fulfillment, living in the light, remembering your mission. So the terms in terms of good and bad and did and didn't, they're very third dimensional terms. And they're terms that don't even occur in the higher frequencies. And then also a lot of people don't speak in words. They speak in tones. And what you share with others, because once you break it out, that's sharing with others. And it's really important to share with others, especially now, because so many people are so frightened and so many people are ill and so many people feel alone. Some people, can you imagine the people that lived alone and they've been alone all this time? Oh, blessings to all of you. Blaze, blaze, blaze the violet fire, transmuting all shadow into light, light, light. And know that you are never alone. Just because you can't see with your third dimensional eyes that you are not alone. You can feel that the higher beings are with you. It is the beginning But in order to have a beginning, first you have to have an ending. Because something has to end before something else can take its place. So this is a time of great transition. And people that are aware enough of it, which are probably many, many people, it's kind of like with the bowls, where the sounds tune into each other. And you could just go ding, 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 and ding, 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 and then the sounds would be separate. But the sounds all intertwine, and that's what we're being called to do. All of us that are remembering that we're not just third dimensional. And more people are beginning to remember that there are higher frequencies of ourself. And this physical form that we're wearing is just one of the forms that we wear. And we would like to say to all of you to look up into the sky. Go out at night. Look up into the sky. Look up into each star. Or in the daytime, look up into each cloud or each bird. But remember to look up, because when you look up, it helps you to get grounded. Now you notice if you have both feet solid on the ground, you can lean back and look up and see all the way high. But if you're not really grounded, you're going to trip. You're not going to be able to stand like that. And so it's that knowing of going down deep into Gaia and saying, oh, dear Mother Gaia, oh, wow, we're sorry. We as the humans, we're sorry. It has been very hard on you, and it is very hard on you now. And we are so sorry. And we, the galactics, who have chosen to take physical human bodies to come to Earth within this exact now, to assist with this great planetary shift. And this great planetary shift will be that more and more, bit by bit, slowly, carefully, maybe first through dreams, then through what you might call imagination, the humans are beginning to know that there are other civilizations up there in those stars. And it is the now for humanity to realize that Earth is not the only planet that has life. The other planets have perhaps a different kind of life, but it is life. And before the higher beings can land, they have to know for sure that the humans have gone through their prejudice, that this life is better than that life, that person's better than that person, that thing is worse than that thing. And when humanity can just say, oh, that is what it is. I wonder what I could learn from that is. And then we can begin our landings. And our landings will begin in your sleep and in your deep meditations. Because then the part of you that thinks, oh, that's impossible, is released because it's just a dream. It's just a meditation. You don't have to believe it yet. But the more you believe it in your dreams, the more you believe it in your meditations, the more you can begin to realize that would it really be possible that in all of this huge galaxy, that Earth is the only planet that has Humanoids? What are the odds? And thinking like that, if one can dare to think like that, they could begin to remember. And most likely they begin by remembering being on the starship, because they were on a starship when they came to begin their sojourn on dear planet Earth. The first beings came to Earth to protect Earth, but then it was much bigger than they could have imagined. So then they had to call out for their protection and assistance. And then they called out, before they knew it, many different beings from many different places, energy fields, frequencies, have been coming to the planet Earth and assisting her and loving her and supporting her. And then they go back to wherever they came from, and Gaia's on her own to see if the humans are ready. But most of the time they weren't, and so the galactics had to go back and help support. It's a certain percentage of the inhabitants that give love to Gaia, that embrace Gaia, that put and share their higher energy field with the planet. And as the humans and the animals already do it. All the animals already do it. The birds do it, all the four-footers do it. And lots of humans do it. And more. I think more and more humans are really honoring the planet and putting the planet first. Putting that planet first. And individually you can think, well, how could one person make a difference? But if that one person got one other person, and then that person got one other person, and that person got one other person, before you knew it, there'd be a lot more persons that were all on that same page of this is not about the humans. We are the humans, but even we aren't the humans, because the we that are awake are actually the galactics. And the galactics have come to Earth to assist the humans to remember that the planet is their mother, and they need to take care of their mother, knowing that things will change, and humans have a lot to do with the direction that change goes in. When we, the Arcturians, first came to this planet, it was so beautiful, so pristine, so filled with love and light. And we could see beyond time to know that it would not always be able to hold that beauty. So we have taken that beauty, taken that experience, and pulled it up into the higher frequencies. And so anyone that wants to experience that deep love and beauty of beloved Gaia, they can just meditate and believe. Meditation without the believing will not work. If you can't put the meditating with the believing together, then you might become frustrated And that's okay. Frustration is just a little inner battle, as what frustration is. And that's a wonderful thing, actually, because then you'll see that something's in your way from seeing what is so beautiful and seeing this wonderful possibility. And so if you can explore those parts of yourselves, those experiences, those moments, and give love and light and music and singing, and know that the humans are higher dimensional beings. It's about flowing, not resisting, not chasing, just flowing. We all have that ability to flow, and that flow begins high above us, and it is our joy and honor and duty to take that flow and bring it all the way through the energy fields of the third dimension and into the core of Gaia, so she can be healed from the core of her beingness. And when Gaia is fully healed within her core, she can heal everything else. She can heal whatever it is on the outside, whoever it is on the outside, whatever it is on the outside. Do you have anything to say about that, Dan?
That is such a beautiful reminder that there is more to the earth than we may physically see, in that the earth herself is an energy field, and we may get used to seeing the same plants and sky and trees every day when we wake up, but there is more to that, just like there's more to ourselves. We are more than our egos, our physical bodies. We're more than our struggles. That's only maybe 5% of our true beingness. And so through our challenges, through all of these changes, we have the opportunity to see beyond what may have limited our inner vision before.
Yeah. And it is this going into this process of great change. And great change is a great challenge. And people are being greatly challenged now. And there's a lot of bravery out there, a lot of caring for others. And, it appears that we'll be going into a new cycle soon with new leaders. And this last cycle has shown humanity what they don't want to do and what they don't want to be. And going into this next cycle is showing humanity who they really are and introduce them with their higher dimensional expressions of self. That they are not just the physical body that they're wearing. That's their spaceship. Their physical body is their spaceship that allowed them to exist on this third dimensional planet. But as more and more of these higher dimensional beings connect with the earth, they will help to raise the frequency of earth. And that will raise the frequency of the planet, of the people, of the animals, of the sky, of the air, of everything. And the darkest night is just before dawn. But the dawn is coming.
We're now going to do a short sound meditation, and I am going to be playing some crystal singing bowls. And this sound meditation helps us to bring our brain waves into different states. It helps us to come into different states of consciousness. And these sound meditations are only beneficial if you actively listen. And a lot of what we've been talking about today is about active listening. Listening to your own inner voice, your own higher self. And so take this as an opportunity to clear out anything that no longer serves you as we come into a new stage, a new cycle, and that happens not just at a collective level, but as a personal one as well. So get comfortable, find a position that you can sit in for a few moments, close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and allow your inner channel to open.
That circle of time goes around and around and around. Beautiful. So in closing, I would like to say, congratulations. You are so brave. All of you have been doing so courageously. Congratulations. Gaia thanks you. I just heard inside that the bulls, it's like, it's not so much what you say as how you say it.